everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Bears offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Trubisky. It's complete. This is Starks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run with Muhammad. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Touchdown, Bears. Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Richmond. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Completes this one to starts. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go! Good! Detroit! I hear you.
On 1st down, Richmond. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here's Marshall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw on 3rd down, Richmond. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On first down, Trubisky. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go. Let's go. Detroit. 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 Watching that Barney. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action. Richmond. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Richmond. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Fielded at the 43. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs and you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Richmond. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Malik McDowell coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Onto the field now come the Bears. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Set. Green 39.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Keith Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Trubisky. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, shedding the tackle. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Green, 39.
Here's a give. Left side. It's Charles. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Here we go now.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
That's caught inside the 20. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 45 yards.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry here for Charles. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Room here to run. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looks pretty good until the finish. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.